Dear students, last class we have taken about the properties of determinants and the problems based on that, and those problems are important for exam point of view. Now in today's session we are going to study about the area of a triangle. This area of triangle formula we already know with three vertices. If the vertices are x1 y1, x2 y2 and x3 y3. What is our formula? We are already familiar, so we will write here, we know that. So either in the 10th standard or else in the first PUC. 1 by 2 of x1 this is our formula. Now in the determinants also we can represent this formula by using the determinant. How? Means that is delta is equal to 1 by 2. Take a bar. First row will be x1 y1 1, second row will be x2 y2 1, third row will be x3 y3 1. When you expand this determinant, your area of triangle formula, whatever we already know about this, is it going to come back? How? Means I will show the verification for this. So we know the expansion of a determinant. I will expand along R1, change the sign plus minus plus. So right here expand along R1. So x1 of what remaining, anyhow this row will be deleted. One by one column will be neglected. Now first column will be neglected. What remaining? y2 1, y3 1 minus y1 of, now second column will be deleted because first row anyhow deleted. Now what remaining? x2 1, x3 1. Now plus 1, x2 y2, it's a x3 y3. Now expand this one, what you are going to get? This implies x1 of y2 minus y3 minus y1 of x2 minus x3 plus 1 of x2 y3 minus x3 y2. So this is the value we got. So therefore this implies, if you multiply x1 inside, then it will be x1 y2 minus x1 y3. Next will be minus x2 y1 minus into minus plus x3 y1. Next will be plus 1 into something x2 y3 minus x3 y2. Call it equation 2. Now what is equation 1? Means this is equation 1. When you further multiply inside, anyhow half will be outside. For this, if you taken this one, I will write here half, take x1 inside, x1 y2 minus x1 y3 plus x2 y3 minus x2 y1 plus x3 y1 minus x3 y2. So this is your equation 1. This is already we know the formula. When you multiplied the elements inside, you are going to get this one. By using the determinant, the same formula can be written in this form. Now we will check it out, is it the same terms we are getting or not. So here it's a x1 y2, we also got x1 y2. Next x1 y3 we also got. Next minus x2 y1. Next x2 y3 plus x2 y3 plus x2 y3 plus x3 y1 plus x3 y1 minus x3 y2 minus x3 y2. It means whatever the formula we are having, this one x1 y2 minus y3 plus x2 y3 minus y1 plus x3 y1 minus y2. This formula can also be written in the form of a determinant. So I will write the formula again. Now our heading will become area of triangle using determinant. If 3 vertices are there, then the formula can be given as, right here x1 y1, right here x2 y2, leave some space, and x3 y3, right here 1 1 1. So this formula can also be written as, the same determinant can also be written as or half. The first row will become first column, second row will become second column, third row will become third column. Which determinant value you are convenient, you can use. The value will be the same on expansion. Why I have taken this formula means, we have studied by the property 1, if in a determinant the rows and columns are interchanged, the value of a determinant remains the same. So whatever the first row was there, I have written in the form of a first column, but I will generally prefer this determinant formula. No problem, if you are using the same for this formula also, the result will be the same. So how to remember this formula? Take a bar, write x1 y1, x2 y2, x3 y3. How the coordinates will be there? The same thing you write, x1 y1, instead of comma you leave the space, x1 y1, next x2 y2, write as it is, next x3 y3, write as it is. Now what is remaining? Third row, it is a third column, it is remaining, write it as 1 1 1. Now based on this we are going to solve the problem, and we know that our heading was area. Area is always a positive value. On expansion of the determinant, if your value is getting negative, even though you have to consider it as a positive value, because area is always measured in a positive. So in today's class, whatever I am going to take, it's all about the 2 marks question. The one question will be compulsory using the determinant, that is area of a triangle. Either find out in the area they will ask, or else find out in the equation of a line they will ask, or else show that the points are collinear they are going to ask. Take in the first problem, find the area of triangle using determinants. This is your heading, vertices. If the vertices are 1 3, 2 4 and 3 9, if these are the your vertices, then how you are going to take? This is x1 y1, this is x2 y2 and this is x3 y3. So write the formula, solution. Just now we have learned how to write the area of triangle formula in case of determinant. Take triangle, half. Here x1 y1 is there, same thing you write by leaving some space, x1 y1. Next is there x2 y2, write as it is. Next is there x3 y3, write as it is. Now what you will write? The last column will be always 1 1 1. Now substitute the values. So what is x1 y1? It's a 1 3, but here comma, leave the some space. 1 3, it's a 2 4, next it will be a 3 9. x1 y1, x2 y2, x3 y3. Now what remaining? Third column will be always 1 1 1. Now we know the expansion of a determinant. Write expansion of a determinant as plus minus plus. I will expand along R1. Choice is yours. You can expand along any row or any column. Expanding along R1. So it's a half will be the as it is 1 of, anyhow when we are expanding along R1 means the first row will be completely closed, one by one the columns will be closed. Now the first column will be closed. It means what remaining? 1 of 4191. Now first column will be get open. Now which column will be get closed? The second column will be get closed. So what remaining? Minus 3 of 2131. Now second column get open. Which is column will going to get closed? The third column will be going to close. Plus 1 of 2439. So this is the expansion of a determinant of order 2 cross 2. Now further simplification, you just write 1 by 2 of 1 of, it's a 4 minus 9, primary diagonal minus secondary diagonal, minus 3 of, it's a 2 ones are 2, 2 minus 3 plus 1 of, so 2 nines are 18, 4 threes are 12. So now this implies 1 by 2 of 4 minus 9, it's a minus 5, minus 3 of 2 minus 3 will be minus 1, plus 1 of 18 minus 12 will be 6. So multiply inside, 1 into minus 5, minus into minus plus 3, plus 1 6 is 6. So simplify the bracket value, it's a 1 by 2, 6 plus 3 9, 9 minus 5 it's a 4, 2 ones are 2 twos are. So therefore this implies delta is equal to 2 square units. So always the area will be measured in form of square, the whatever may be the unit, meter, centimeter and whatever. So I have written the square units. Don't forget to write the units there. It's always measured in square because it's a area. In this way you have to find out the area of triangle using determinants. Take one more problem with negative values. I will take. So if these are the vertices, minus 2, minus 3, 3, 2, minus 1, minus 8. So now you denote this one as, let this one as x1, y1. If you want to give the name ABC also, because triangle will have the name. For the previous problem I have not given. If you want you can give. x1, y1, it's a x2, y2 and it's a x3, y3. So what is our formula? We know that triangle is equals to, or delta is equal to 1 by 2. How to write? This is x1, y1, write as it is x1, y1. This is x2, y2, write x2, y2. This is x3, y3, write x3, y3. Now last column is remaining, that will be fulfilled with 1, 1, 1. Okay. Now substitute the values. One by 2 of what is x1, y1? It's a minus 2, minus 3. Now what is x2, y2? It's a 3, 2. Now what is x3, y3? Minus 1, minus 8. Now last column will be 1, 1, 1. So now it's a plus, minus, plus. Expand 3 cross 3 determinant. I will take expand along R1. When we expand along R1, anyhow the row one will be closed completely, one by one, the first column, second column and third column will be closed. It's a minus 2 of, firstly the first column will be closed, what remaining, 2 1 minus 8 1. So minus 3, but we have changed the sign, minus into minus, it's a plus 3. Now what, the first column will be get open and the second column will be closed. It's a 3 1 minus 1 1. Now second column will get open. Which column will be get closed? The third column will be get closed. We are expanding along R1, therefore R1 will be completely closed. Plus 1 off, this 1 off. So 3 2 minus 1 minus 8. Now further simplification. So this implies 1 by 2 of minus 2 of. So take the primary diagonal, 2 ones are 2. While moving to the secondary diagonal, always I said it's a minus. But here also minus, minus into minus plus, 8 ones are 8. Why I have taken plus 8? Because it's a minus 8. Already while moving to the secondary diagonal, it's always a minus. Minus minus will become plus. Plus 3 of, 3 ones are 3. While moving to the secondary diagonal, it's a minus. Minus minus will become plus. It's a plus 1. Plus 1 of, 3 8s are minus 24. It's a plus 2. So it's 1 by 2 minus 2. 8 plus 2 10 plus 3 of, it's a 4 plus 1 of, it's a minus 22. Simplification. 8 plus 2 10. 3 plus 1 4, minus 24 plus 2, it's a minus 22. Now 1 by 2 of, multiply, it's a minus, 10 2s are 20, 4 3s are 12, plus into minus minus, it's a 22. Now further simplification, 1 by 2 of, it's a minus 20 minus 22, it's a minus 42 plus 12. So 1 by 2 of, 2 minus 2 0, 4 minus 1, it's a minus 30. So 2 ones are 2 15s are, which is equal to 15 square units. See here, I have got the minus 30 or else minus 15 we can call. But I written here plus 15. Why? Because we are dealing with the area. Area is always a positive value. Even though if you get a minus, even though it's a determinant, but we are dealing with the area. So because you are going to write area as a positive value. So next type of questions using determinants, how we are going to face, that we will take down. In today's class, there are 3 types of problems I will take using determinants. One is area of triangle, using the same formula itself. Area of triangle. Second, show that the points are collinear. Third one, find the equation of a line. And everything we are going to use the same formula. Any one you are going to face for your examination. So first variety of problem is over. Now second variety of problem we will move on with that. Find equation of a line. Find the equation of a line joining the points. Line joining the points 1 2 and 3 6. 1 2 and 3 6 using determinants. So this is our question. What to find out? Find the equation of a line joining the point. So we have to find out the equation of a line. We know that equation of a line formula will be is of the form ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. General form of a equation of a line that we have studied in the basic standard, either in the 10th we can call or else in the first PUC. What is the equation of a line form we got? We have to get ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. In this manner we have to get the equation of a line. To get that one, the points they have given and they are telling using determinants, but using determinants we have taken 3 vertices. One is x1 y1, another one is x2 y2 and one more is x3 y3, but here only x1 y1 and x2 y2. C vertices is not there. C vertices we have to assume that one as xy. Why we have to assume xy? Because we are dealing with the equation of a line. In the equation of a line, the representation will be ax and by, presence of x variable and y variable. Because of that, third vertices you assume that one as x comma y. Solution: a of 1 2, b of 3 6 and let c of xy. This is our assumption, because for a formula we need 3 vertices, but there is a absence of third vertices. You have to make a assumption. So we know that delta is equals to half of this is, you denote x1 y1, denote this as x2 y2 and this will be the x3 y3. So x1 y1 write as it is x1 y1 by leaving the space. Now you write x2 y2. Now that will be x3 y3. Last column will be 1 1 1. It's a half. Now substitute the value. What is x1 y1 we have taken? 1 2 as x1 y1, 3 6 as x2 y2 and what is x3 y3? Assumption it's a xy. Last column will be 1 1 1. Now it's a 3 cross 3 determinant. You just expand. Expansion is left to you, that you can expand in any way. There are 6 ways, but I am preferring for R1. Expanding along, expanding along R1, plus minus plus. One of, when we expand along R1, the R1 will be completely closed. One by one the columns will be going to get closed. The first column will be closed. It's a 1 of what remaining? 6 1 y1. Next minus 2 of, now the first column get open, now closed with the second column. What remaining? 3 1 x1 plus 1 of, now second column get open, what remaining? Third column will get closed, so it remained as 3 6 xy. So now expand the 2 cross 2 determinant. It's a 1 by 2, 1 of, multiply the primary diagonal, 6 minus y minus 2 of, it's a 3 minus x plus 1 of, it's a 3y minus 6x. As in the previous class, previous problems, we are multiplying the value inside, so like that only multiply. It's a 1 by 2, 6 ones are 6, minus 1 into y, minus 2 3 6, minus into minus plus 2x, plus 1 into 3y plus 3y minus 6x. Now write here delta. So for a line we are dealing, so always line equation formula is ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. It means we have to equate it to 0. It means delta will be treated as 0 now. 0 is equal to half Now plus 6 minus 6 will be cancelled. It's a 2x minus 6x. It's a minus 4x. Now plus 3y minus 5. It's a plus 2y. We are dealing with the equation of a line problem. Line will always represented by 0. So it is 0. You have to write that delta value. Now cross multiply 2 to this side. 2 into 0 0. Now it's a minus 4x plus 2y. So to look nice, I will keep the x value will be positive. Divide throughout by minus sign. This is of the form ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. Here a value is 4, b value is 2, c value is 0 and 0 is equal to 0. To look nice further, divide throughout by 2 or else you can also write the equation of a line as 2x minus y. Either you can stop the problem here itself or else here itself or else here itself, because they are asking find outing, not they are asking about this show that. If they are asking show that means what is the data they want to ask to show, till there we have to simplify. But it's a find outing, you can stop here or else divide by minus sign or else you can divide by 2. Okay. You observe ax plus by, c value is 0, constant is not there, is equated to 0. So when you bring in this form, then it is called a equation of a line form. In this way we have to simplify. Take one more problem based on this. Find the equation of a line joining the points So I'll give the points as 3 1 and 9 3 using determinants. So this is our question. So same way, but I have changed the vertices here 3 1 and 9 3. So let us denote this one as x1 y1 and this is x2 y2. As I said, in determinants, using determinant formula we need 3 vertices, but there is an absence of third vertices. Assume that one as xy. Solution: let C point will be the xy. We know that delta is equals to, or triangle is equals to half. Write x1 y1, you also write here x1 y1, it's a x2 y2, write x2 y2. Now it's a x3 y3, you have to think, write here x3 y3. Last column fulfill with the 1 1 1. Now substitute the values. It's a half. What is x1 y1 value? 3 1. It's a 9 3. What is x3 y3 value? It's a xy. Now fulfill with the column 1 1 1. So it's about 3 cross 3. Expand the determinant using plus minus plus. Expand along R. So expanding along R1. When you expand along R1, it's a equation of a line. So you have to take always delta value or whatever triangle you have represented, that is 0. Always line 4 you have to take 0 left hand side. Okay. 0 is equal to half. 3 of, we are expanding along R1 means R1 will be completely closed. Now 1 by 1 column will be closed. Now first column will be closed. 3 of, it's a 3 1 y1. Now what? Second column will be closed. First column will get open. It's a minus 1 of 9 1 x1. You just observe there, I have closed. Anyhow the first row will be completely closed, but you have to take their values 3 minus 1 1, don't forget, plus 1 of. So now the second column get open, the third column will get closed. So it's a 9 3 xy. But in the examination you don't take like this type of circle, you have to do clearly. If you want, you can take there as a rough work, but show the clear representation in your examination. So cross multiply 2 into 0, it's a 0. Now 3 of, now expand the 2 cross 2, 3 ones are 3, primary diagonal it's a minus y, minus 1 of, it's a 9 minus x, plus 1 of, so it's a 9y minus 3x. Now further simplification, 0 is equal to, take inside 3 3s are 9, minus 3y, take inside minus 9, minus into minus plus x, plus 9y, it's a minus 3x. So plus 9 minus 9 will going to get cancelled. If anything going to get cancelled, you just cancel out please. So next one, 0 is equal to, simplify x minus 3x, it's a minus 2x, 9y minus plus 9y minus 3y, it's a plus 6y. So to look nice, what I will do, I will divide throughout by minus sign. So it's a 0 is equal to 2x minus 6y. Or else to look nice, again what I will do, divide throughout by 2. It's a 0 is equal to x minus 3y. It is of the form 0 is equal to ax plus by plus c, where a is equal to 1, b is equal to minus 3 and c value is 0. This is your equation of a line. This is second variety of problem. Now still two are there. One is find outing the value of k, another one will be the points are collinear. First we will see about the points are collinear. Now you take third variety problem. Show that the points are collinear if the vertices are a comma b plus c, capital B is represented by b comma c plus a and capital C is represented by c comma a plus b. If this is your vertices, so denote this one as x1 y1, this is x2 y2 and this is x3 y3. In the previous classes we have studied that, previous means 10th and first PUC, what is the collinear condition? After substituting we are going to get 0. Recall the 10th standard or first PUC classes of coordinate geometry. Solution, we know that delta is equals to half. So denote this one as x1 y1, this is x2 y2 and denote this one as x3 y3. Write here x1 y1, write here x2 y2 and write there x3 y3. Fulfill the last column with the 1 1 1. Now substitute delta is equals to half x1 y1, it's a b plus c. Next one b c plus a, x2 y2. Next will be x3 y3, c a plus b. Last column will be 1 1 1. I have substituted in the formula. Now you can expand this determinant expanding along R1, or else we have studied the operations or transformations since from the last sessions. Okay. So and we also know the properties of determinants also. Using that property also we can show that the determinant value is 0. How means? See here, it's a C1, A, B, C and B plus A, C plus A and A plus B is a second column. If I add these two, C1 plus C2, then what it will get? I will take a transformation, or else you can expand also, plus minus plus. Okay, choice is yours. But I will prefer the transformation. C1 changes as C1 plus C2. Whatever you are changing, the same thing you are going to write. That is C1. Delta half. What I am telling? For the C1, attach C2. For A, attach B plus C. A plus B plus C. And for B, attach C plus A. B plus C plus A. And for C, attach A plus B. Second column will be B plus C, C plus A plus B. Third column will be 1, 1, 1 as it is, because the transformation is only for C1. Now in the complete C1 will become A plus B plus C. This is also A plus B plus C, and this is also A plus B plus C. It means something will be common. What is that common? A plus B plus C common from where? It's a common from C1. Taking A plus B plus C common from C1. Its a delta is equals to half. Whatever the common factor you have taken, right outside of the determinant. Now this column will be remained with 1, 1, 1. Second column as it is. Now third column will be 1, 1, 1. Recall the properties of determinant. If you want, you just recall the property 3 I had taken. The previous session, go to the previous session problem, the properties of determinant session part, and check it out, the property 3. What the property 3 I had taken? If any two rows or any two columns are same, here C1 is same as C3. When these two columns are same, what is the value of determinant? We will write directly. It says 0. Please recall the properties of determinant part 2, I think. Determinants part 2, you just go and check it out by looking to the property 3. When any two rows or any two columns are identical, the value of a determinant will be 0. Therefore, this implies delta is equals to half of A plus B plus C. The complete determinant value will become 0. 0 into something, 0 by property. So I will mention here by property 3, but in the textbook that property may be 1 also. But I had taken for property 3, so I have written there property 3. Don't write in the examination as by property 3, you have to write this statement there. Why the determinant value is 0, you have to mention the reason, don't forget. So when you got the delta value as 0, then the points are collinear. Therefore, the given points are collinear. So this is the important problem, and I think it's a 2016 question for 2 marks. I have written the year also. It means in the year 2016 they have asked this problem. Okay. Now we will take one more variety of problem, that is variety 4. Based on determinant formula itself, we are saying 4 types of problems, 4 variety of problems. Same formula. Find the value of k. Find the value of k. Next variety 4 I will write here. Find the value of k. If vertices are k0, next we will take 4, 0. Next I will take 0, 2. Some vertices we will take k0, 4, 0 and 0, 2. If area of triangle is 4 square units. So I will take the vertices as K0, 4, 0 and 0, 2, and the area of triangle is 4 square units. See here, for this type of problem, whenever 3 vertices they have given anyhow, denote this one as x1, y1, x2, y2 and x3, y3. So we will begin the formula. We know that, what is our, we know that formula, delta is equals to half, it's a x1, y1, write x1, y1, x2, y2, right below this x2, y2, last will be x3, y3, fulfill the third column with the 1, 1. It's easy formula to remember. Now one more, they have given the condition, area of triangle value already they provided as 4 square unit. It means we have to find out the value of k. Now observe here, k is one of the vertices. By looking to the previous problems, in today's session, second problem you just observed, in the bracket I have not given always positive value, I have given some negative values also, negative vertices also. It means it lies in second quadrant or fourth quadrant, like that. It means the k value may be positive or negative. Because of that, whatever the 4 square unit they have given, you have to treat that one as plus or minus 4. Even though area is positive, to find out in the value of k, where k is a vertices, it may be positive or negative. Therefore you have to treat the delta value as positive as well as negative to find out in the two values of k. Sometimes it may positive, sometimes it negative, or sometimes it may be 0 also. So instead of 4, you have to take plus or minus 4. Don't forget, because we are find outing the value of k. To find out the k, we need minimum 2 values. Therefore we are writing whatever the value with plus or minus. x1, y1 value is a k0, next it's a 4, 0, next it's a 0, 2. Now fulfill with the third column 1, 1, 1. Now expand, you know the expansion, expand along R1. Sorry, I'll write here, expanding along R1, it's a plus or minus 4 is equals to 1 by 2 of. So when you are expanding along R1, the first row will be completely closed, 1 by 1 the column will be closed. It's a k of, when the first column will be closed, what remaining, 0, 1, 2, 1. Next, first column will get open. Now the second column will get closed, and it's a minus 0, sorry, minus 0 of 4, 1, 0, 1. Next plus 1 of, now third column will get closed, it's a 4, 0, 0, 2. Second column get open, third column will get closed, 4, 0, 0, 2. Now you multiply these 2 to this side, it will become plus or minus 8, k of, expand the 2 cross to 0 into 1, it's a 0, it's a minus 2, secondary diagonal. This will be anyhow neglected because outside is 0, 0 into something 0. Now this one plus 1 of, 4 to the 8, secondary diagonal is 0, 0 into 0, 0. Now it's a plus or minus 8 is equal to k of, 0 minus 2, it's a minus 2, it's a plus 1 of, 8 minus 0 is 8. Plus or minus 8 is equal to, take inside, minus 2k plus 8. Now equate this minus 2k plus 8 with the 8 first, then minus 2k plus 8 is equated with the minus 8 also to get the two values of k. Either the k will be positive, negative or 0 also. First I will equate minus 2k plus 8 is equated to plus 8. Next you will take minus 2k plus 8 is equated to minus 8. Let us solve the two values of k. Minus 2k is equal to 8 minus 8. Transfer this side. 8 minus 8, it's a cancel out. It will be a 0. Therefore, k is equal to 0 divided by minus 2. 0 by something, it's a 0. So, you got k value as 0. Now this one minus 2k is equal to, transfer this side, it will be minus 8. This is a plus 8. When you are moving to that side, it will become minus 8. Minus 2k is equal to minus 16. Therefore k is equal to minus 16 divided by minus 2. Minus with the minus cancel out. It's a 2 ones are 2 8s are. Therefore k is equal to 8. So two values of k you got. In this way you had to find out. While find outing the k value, whatever the area they will give, you have to equate for both, plus as well as the minus, and cross multiply these two always this side. It will be easy for you people. Or else you can, by keeping the 2 also, you can write here divided by 2. The simplification differs from person to person. But I have taken cross multiply. Take one more problem based on that, so that you may get some knowledge based on how to calculate the value of k. The same way I will give. Next you take minus 2 0 0 4 0 k. I will give the same type of problem. Find the value of k. If area is 4 square unit, same area I have given, but I will change the vertices. If vertices are minus 2 0, next we will take this one 0 4, and this way we will take 0 k. Okay, so anyhow 3 vertices are there, means denote this one as x1 y1, this is x2 y2, and this is x3 y3. Recall the previous problem. What I said, if the find outing the k means this 4 will be treated as plus or minus 4, because to get the two values of k, the k positive, negative or 0. Solution: delta is equals to half. Write the formula x1 y1, next below this x2 y2, next below this x3 y3. Fulfill the third column with 1 1 1. Now this implies, I will substitute what it is 4. Instead of 4, as I said, you have to prefer plus or minus 4, is equals to half. What is x1 y1 value? Minus 2 0. Next it's a 0 4. It's a 0 k. Right here 1 1 1. Now you know the expansion. Right here plus minus plus. Expanding along R1. So when you are expanding along R1, as I said, the first row will be completely closed. One by one the column will be closed. So cross multiply 2 to that side, it will be 2 4s are 8. Minus 2 of, so when the first column will be closed, it will be 4 1 k1. Next minus 0 of, now the first column will get open, then which column will be get closed? It's a 0, second column, it's remained as 0 1 0 1 plus 1 of, now the second column get open, what will be get closed? It's a third column, so it will be 0 4 0 k. This is about the third order expansion. Now again further second order expansion, plus or minus 8, minus 2 of, primary diagonal 4, minus k. While moving to the secondary diagonal, take minus. This will be eliminated because 0 into something 0, plus 1 of 0 k minus 0 4. 0 into k 0, 0 into 4 0. Now it's a plus or minus 8. Take inside. You can't treat this one as 4k because it's a term. It's not a factor. It's a 4 minus k. You have to take the 2 separately for 4 and 2 you have to take separately for k along with the sign. If it is a plus 2, you have to take plus 2 inside. If it is a minus 2, you have to take minus 2. Now here it's a minus 2. Take minus 8, minus into minus plus 2k. And this value will be again neglected. 0 minus 0, 0, 1 into 0, 0. Now what remaining? Plus 8 is equal to 2k minus 8 or 2k minus 8 is also equated to minus 8. You have to equate for plus 8 once, then you have to equate for minus 8. Now this will be 0 is equal to, or else better you take minus 8 transfer to this side. 8 plus 8 is equal to 2k. It's a 16 is equal to 2k, or else you can also write 2k is equal to 16. K is equal to 16 by 2. 2 1s are 2 8s are. K is equal to 8. Now move on to that. It's a 2k. Transfer this one. Minus 8, 2k is equal to minus 16. K is equal to minus 16 by 2. Is it? Sorry, it's a minus 8. Sorry, it's a minus 8. When you transfer, it will become plus 8. 2k minus 8 plus 8 cancel out. It will be 0. Therefore, k is equal to 0 by 2. Therefore, this implies k is again 0. For the previous problem also, we got the k value as 0. Here also k 0 and k is equal to 8. So, these are the problems based on area of a triangle. Any one you are going to face for your examination. There are 4 varieties of problem I have taken. Based on that, any one variety problem you are going to face for 2 mark using the area of triangle. So, in today's class we have studied about the area of triangle. This is not a new concept. Already we know the area of triangle formula. That formula can also be represented or expressed in the form of determinants. How the formula, we all know that. So, in the next session we will move on with the inverse. Already inverse we have studied in case of matrices by using the elementary transformation. Now the inverse can also be found out with the help of formula. That formula, A inverse equal to 1 by determinant A into adjoint A. To get the adjoint A, we need minor, then we need cofactor, then we need the adjoint definition. The overall substitution will going to give the inverse. That we will see in the next session. Okay, thank you.